You see this? They banned out actually the Monkey King. I wasn't paying attention. So this last ban from Team Unique makes a lot of sense if the Kunkka is offlane. Because in the mid, he can kind of deal with the monkey, but on the offlane you can't at all. That monkey just follows you, has more room to work with, just gets those Jingo stacks and outlanes you completely.
Mm-hmm. It's good to see him out then. But what I really want to see is, like, at the end of this draft, you say that one game that Unique won before, they've got the same kind of qualities that you want that, like, in this draft, but it, like, a lone druid already makes me feel very concerned. Like, you win a team fight and you're going to push down buildings really quick, especially with an Aegis Prophet. And does Unique have their own timing where they're able to battle before Prophet and Druid are just going to force them out? And that's keeping in mind that Void Spirit's probably going to be the biggest pain in their side.
So one big problem that I see for Team Unique is that they're playing versus Prophet on Team Secret. It's not only the hero, it's that teams. Can you even say teams like Team Secret anymore? There's only one really that's as good, that hasn't lost a single series in the last 2 months or so. But the way they play around this Prophet is really scary, because the global presence from Puppy or whoever plays it, he's constantly just pressuring different lanes, and strategically it's hard to outplay him because he's going to be out pushing all the time. However, when you have Ember, when you have Kunkka, it does give you a little bit of leeway there. You can deal with the waves easily with the 3 ends, and now with the Phoenix as well, you have some pretty decent team fighting potential. But Team Secret instantly open up with the Morphling then versus it.
Yeah. It feels like Secret have the unkillables. It's a nice way to put it. Like, you got a lot of saves, you got a lot of outs. And you got these heroes where they can outplay Team Unique as well.
So it does look a little bit greedy from Team Secret. That can be said. Lone Druid obviously isn't the Lone Druid from before, when he had to go for Radiance or something like that. He goes Basher very early on, comes online. But Lone Druid and Morphling are a little bit greedy. So maybe Team Unique can abuse that. And when you look at their heroes, they can build items that are really good versus Lone and Morphling. I wouldn't be surprised to see a Vessel, let's say on Ember or Kunkka, to deal with the Lone and the Morphling at the same time. And then Phoenix, if he gets one good item, Halberd or maybe even Veil, that Sunray can hurt them real bad, both of them, the Lone Druid and the Morphling. They can suffer from some combos. So there are some good things for Team Unique's draft that I'm seeing already, and it shouldn't be a clear wash for Team Secret, but they are Team Secret after all.
Yeah, you already feel like you're pushing uphill if you're Team Unique. You need everything you can work with. But I like low cooldowns. Positive. Like, if you can get to the Spirit Vessel in time, you got some nice team fight combinations. Maybe you got maneuverability of your own with a Vengeful Spirit. And we're just gonna see how they want to wrap it up. Team Unique have the ability where they can 5th pick Team Secret. So Secret banned the Bloodseeker. That would have been problematic to say the least. And it would have been that nice, great, frontliner that Unique could have worked with. It would have been a heavy lack of stuns, however. But Pangolier is the last one from Secret.
That's why they ban out the Bloodseeker as well, because it counters him kind of with the Rupture too. Pango in this game looks all right.
Do we just run a game where there's no real supports for Secret? Is that the way they, like? Well, no common supports for Secret.
Yeah.
I guess is this the Yapstore, Pango, Puppy, Prophet? Like, is that the way this is gonna run?
I think it's Puppy, Prophet, and Void Spirit will be played by Yapstore. That's how they did it before, at least. And then Zai is on the Pango. Now, obviously, they can switch that up if they think that the game is better for a position 3 Void Spirit. But I think it should be Yapstore on the Void Spirit instead.
Okay.
So for Team Unique as well, this lineup is very versatile. You can't really say for sure what they need for their last pick, because they could put Ember as a core and Vengeful Spirit as a core as well, but they're not OG. So I would rather see something that deals with this Lone Druid. Teams did try to go for something like a Life Stealer, and that's good versus the Bear, because you can just munch on him, right? You deal with the Bear very easily because of the Feast, but you just come online so late versus him. Lone Druid just has faster power peaks, and dominates the game while you're still farming, getting your first few items.
All right, Unique, what have you got? 5 seconds. A Storm Spirit.
All right.
Who's it gonna
So
be?
it should be the Ember safe lane. Yeah, Venge is a support. Ember safe lane and Storm Spirit mid. So one big thing that you can see from Team Secret's draft is that they are really limited on catch, right? They don't really have any reliable catch. You have Void Spirit and you have Pango, but that's not really that great. You can't hope on Lone Druid to entangle you as well. So Storm Spirit here looks like a pretty decent pick. Both of these spirits should do really well. It's also a hero that can jump on top of Morphling, can jump on top of Lone Druid. So 19-teen, we'll see. But this looks like a very easy game for him. He should have a good Storm game.
Yeah. And then we just have to see how the laning phase is going to function for him. Like, how much CS can he actually get out of this? Because that's what I always wonder about the lineup when you go like Yapsor's Void Spirit, Poppy's Nature's Prophet. Like, is the rotation from Secret going to have a little bit more bite than the movement from Unique? Or does Unique not care? Like, does Unique just try and hold back behind the towers, but then you don't contest for CS, right?
No, I think you have to care, really. That's a very good point, because you are playing versus Prophet and Void Spirit. They can rotate together. Void Spirit is rotating alone, then you have the Nature Prophet just TPing in. So they could get a couple of really good pickoffs, let's say on a Storm Spirit that's mid. That could be really problematic, but I guess Unique will answer in a way in which they put the Phoenix mid lane very early on, after, let's say, level 4 or 5 on Storm, and Storm just farms the jungle, gets his levels and items. So there are ways of dealing with the Prophet constantly rotating and pressuring you.
Unique will have to do that if they're able to actually claim themselves a victory and cause some problems for Team Secret's first series of the tournament. It's nice to see Matumba back on Bear.
Yeah. We've been talking a lot about Koikwa and how he's the master of the Bear right now. He plays the Lone Druid the best.
What is Nisha turning into with that taunt? It's a shotgun morph.
Yeah.
It's a shotgun morph.
It's a shotgun, yeah.
That's very appropriate for memes. That's actually the first time I've seen that, so that's probably terrible that I'm saying that and admitting this, but hey, it is what it is.
It's fine. Also, that shotgun it actually makes the hero a bit broken, because you can't, funnily enough, you can't see projectiles when he's morphed into it. So if he morphs into the shotgun and he E-blades you, you won't actually see the projectile moving to you.
What?
It's a bit, just a little tiny bit pay to win. Maybe they fixed that. Maybe there was a patch I didn't see, but it was pretty bad when it came out.
Well, top bounty room battle. Matumba gets to have some fun. I don't actually. No. They don't think they want to have much fun at all.
Does he snatch it? No, he doesn't.
Well, they will actually pull a Kunkka back, however. Let's make a couple of problems for BZZ, but Vanscore's also here. An illusion harassment, but what damage is really done? Bear cops a bit, but Matumba's okay with this. So Puppy actually gets to run with the offlane. So Zai, the Pango, and Nature's Prophet working together. Gonna try and make Ember Spirit's life a living hell on the safe lane.
With the Blightstone, I think this is pretty good. You have Orb of Venom on Zai, Blightstone on Nature's Prophet. You're really able to hurt Palantimos. So I think it's definitely a stronger lane than Pango plus Void Spirits. And top lane, I don't see Matumba Man suffering, really.
Oh my god.
So because of that, you can do this.
When you say hurt, he's below 200 already.
Yep.
Swashbuckle connects with a couple of train hits, and Vanscore's going to have some hard times. And they've only got Tango, so it's a slow up. Actually, Vanscore does have a salve available.
And it's not like Flame Guard is going to really help you. On top lane Illusion, he dropped really low, but it should be fine, I think.
Poppy lost his courier, but he's going to get a kill. The body block from the treants. Perfect positioning. Allowing Zion to get that last attack in. His courier bait.
So much
potentially.
Now on the top lane Illusion as well managed to get back. He has boots, no more regen. And you can see Abzor, like this Void Spirit really isn't the strongest laner when it comes to these supports, right? Your position 4 Void Spirits shouldn't be able to zone out many heroes, but Phoenix is also awful when it comes to these first few levels. And because of that, Yapzor is completely capable of zoning him out alone. Bot lane...
They win again. Very low on life for Team Secret, but they find the kill. And Zai's just saving himself.
They don't have a way of dealing with the Flame Guard on the bottom lane, but they don't have to.
Yapzor's in a bit of trouble. Hit by many Fire Spirits, he'll dodge the last one, which will mean he won't tick out. But Yapzor is not a healthy man, and now he goes for his run all the way home.
Yeah, he does have boots. He started with those, so should be fine. Meanwhile, if you check Matumba, he has 11 CS. He's been left alone because of that. He's farming really well. And my only problem with this lane on top for Secret is the fact that Yapzor is only level 1, right? He hasn't been soaking experience at all. And when you avoid Spirit, you really want levels early.
But can you just go into recovery there? Like Lone Druid goes jungle and then he can take the top lane? Or is that a little too difficult to farm against the Conqueror and the Phoenix?
No, they will most certainly give him a lane. At one point he just gets a lane and he grabs a couple of last hits there, gets some experience, perhaps a tome. Actually, I'm not worried. I'm pretty sure he'll be fine later on.
I suppose that is just the secret way anyway. Build Yapzor up to a proper 3.
If you even remember Puppy when he started playing Bane, everyone followed, and he did the same thing on the safe lane. They really loved this playstyle, in which the support that's on the safe lane isn't soaking experience at all. You're just playing with the enemy position 4 and zoning him out so that your safe laner farms and gets most out of it.
Oh, Puppy? Actually, they don't have any Searing Chains. They've got no second controller on him. And now it's Zai who wants to initiate in. I don't think Puppy really got the message on that. Storm is having a good time. Already 20 CS for him, net worth wise. Doing pretty good.
They're securing both runes as well. You see this, like on top lane, Nisha is there. On the bottom lane, Puppy got it. So yeah, he needs to TP.
He's gonna force him to TP, but he went to the tier 1 tower. He really needed those charges, but he'll have to take the salve that's coming on the courier. Oh, Morphling. Oh, Nisha jumping straight in. 19 cannot afford to die here. The salve is on cooldown. Quick little remnant trigger. Now he's gonna... now he's gonna salve up. So the TP was on cooldown. Bottom lane too.
Yeah.
More treants. Is that enough damage from that one treant? It is when Vanscon wants to stick around and try and fight. He's got a Fairy Fire available. And he's trying to stand his own ground. So now he Fairy Fires up, but that just feels like a free kill for Zai.
What was that?
Well, it was less questionable than the Queen of Pain Blink from the last series, but that definitely just adds to Zai's kill counter. Now 2-0-1 on the KDA.
All right.
Yapzor's having his own fight against the Phoenix too. I think he's waiting for the dive, but Illusion didn't get up the hill. Yapzor will have the distance. He'll cancel a little bit of the salve.
He's got the Remnant. He doesn't want to use it before the TP comes. Maybe he does.
Oh, can he get around? Yeah, he can get around that. One more attack from Yapzor. If he can get up the hill. Nope. Can't even get up the hill for the Phoenix.
Yeah, some small mistakes from Team Unique and their supports on the side lanes at least. Phoenix on top and Venge down here. I'm not sure what was going through Venge's mind though. That wasn't great. I think maybe Palantimos was about to hit level 4 and he was thinking, I'll bait them in, you'll level up Searing Chains and we get the kill on Zai. But that was so greedy.
Radiant's mid tower.
Puppy returns to the bottom lane. Just hit with the Blight Stone at the beginning, and then they just keep on going in. Even an easy disarm on the Ember Spirit. He'll slide a fist. And now Vansgore cops the damage, and Puppy has sprout up in a valve, but the tree and body blocks him in. Ooh, Zai's angle with the Swashbuckle connecting on the Ember as well. He feels very confident with 7-1 charges up his sleeve. Just to get under that tier 1 tower.
They're just pressuring him so hard. December is level 4 versus Matu that almost has his 6. If you look at the net worth as well, Ember is pretty down there. He's actually below the Pango, so they're winning all their lanes quite convincingly.
That's when you want to see like 19 step up. Right now Nisha waveforms in. Has a hell of a lot of damage available to him. And 19 will have to burn the regeneration rune to get back to full.
If you see Nisha, he's constantly farming his side of the jungle as well. He's attacking him aggressively, and then he plants this ward here that's on the cliff. So he's farming his jungle and the mid lane. It's he's maximizing his farming potential.
And definitely means 19 has to go a little bit further out of his way to find the farm he wants.
Bottom lane Van score, yeah, that was a quick one.
Blink and you'll miss it.
Yeah, I'm not sure what's happening with Vanscore's Venge though. He's dying a bit too much. This is 3 deaths in 7 minutes. You can say you're position 5, it's fine, but those deaths that are fine come later.
They're going after Matumba, and he's going to go into his bear form. Extra help's going to arrive. Nisha jumping in as quick as he possibly can. Puppey will arrive. This is the extra numbers you can just bring to the fight. A perfect remnant bringing BZZ back once more. He wants the Torrent to buy a little bit of space. At least he can keep the bear and Nisha out and off his tail. Back under their own vision. Vanscore's got stun off cooldown. Puppey almost got the perfect sprout.
Bottom lane, 19-teen, he's making his first rotation.
Storm, yep. Get the jump, get the control. Zai, Vortex pulling back in again. Rolling Thunder was not going to save him. Not in the time to cast it.
That was really good rotation from Storm. He had an option to go top as well, right? And most players would do exactly that. They would go top and try and make some turn fight happen, but instead he rotates bottom because he realizes they have the numbers on top. And gets a really good kill on Zai. One really great thing for Team Unique is the fact that they have these 2 heroes that are gonna come online any second now. Storm Spirit and Ember Spirit. And they can rotate a lot, but right now I'm looking at their draft and thinking, where does the objective taking capability come from? How do you take buildings? If Ember goes for Vestal and not Desolator, you're never gonna take anything. It's going to be really hard.
Nah, I don't have an answer for you. That's why we wait for the players to do it. I still just want to see Storm Spirit rack up more than 1 kill in 9 minutes, and is the only kill Unique have managed to claim. A lot of pressure being applied up towards the top. They just want to kill Matumba's bear now. And maybe they can actually claim it. A little bit more damage. Yapsol, Puppey's also arrived. He sprouts up BZZ. Matumba's bear lives on 74 HP. And now we'll see if the heroes can survive. Quick little jump out from Yapsol. Dodges the attack from Vanscore. And Vanscore rooted up, killed up. Moving on to BZZ as the next primary target. And where is that Entangled Claws? Just lock him in place. Now 19 will join the fight after Yapsol. Spirit on spirit action. He'll claim 1 and mop up the treants while he's there.
Maybe he can go for Puppey as well, if he has BZZ to help him out. You can see BZZ is pinging him already. But,
Dire's top
yeah,
tower.
maybe they will go, let's see.
You need to hit the X, right?
Yeah, and Puppey is just hiding. He's smart enough, he goes back, and they go way too late, so...
The Dire might want
now it's just a push into towers.
I'm pretty sure they also didn't have any of the outposts. Both of them were captured by Dire, so they didn't get that extra experience too. It is minute 10, and it's quite important to get that, to get your supports to level 6.
The seeds of fortune.
Right now, both the supports for Unique are just trying to sit in the mid lane. Yapsor and Matumba are the ones there. At least BZZ and 19 are doing some work on top lane, so that's going to be goodbye to the tier 1 tower on the north.
Yeah, bottom lane as well. Secret is pressuring their tier 1 bottom and tier 1 mid. Yeah, they're sacking their top tier 1, but it's not a big deal. That's safely in tier 1, you kind of have to give away. My biggest issue for Unique right now is the fact that they're really under-leveled on support. They need to get... Okay, there's the 6 on Phoenix, you got the Tome. Now you have the Egg to work around.
I'm going to try and take a fight here in mid lane. Yapsol is already retreating back to the secret line. And pressure being applied by Phoenix. Still feels a little rough. The Remnant not going to catch anything. And the treants from Puppey, the perfect scouters. Very sacrificial, even cut the tree lines. There's nowhere the BZZ can hide that will surprise him. Even Pango Zai ready to jump in around the back. But while all this is going on, Nisha is farming up that shotgun. not getting involved. Now 700 net worth in front of the number 2.
Such a good defense from Secret, actually, around this tier 1. They knew that Unique is going to come and try and take it, but just by positioning themselves the way they did, they defended it. They didn't even fight. Just the positioning itself repelled Unique off.
Well, they would be pretty happy to fight. Like, Vlad's is up from Zai. He's looking pretty good. Mask of Madness there for Matumba's Bear, and he gets a first hit entangle just for good measure. So now the Remnant can also make sure Ember Spirit cannot move away. Oh, that's just, that's rough.
That tip. That's a feels bad, man. Getting first hit.
They're gonna kill Puppy on top. Actually, is there enough mana from 19? I got Puppy. I think he even knows it too. He just sits back behind the tier 2 towers. Like, come at me if you want to. You've just lost your tier 1 tower in mid.
They're wasting a lot of time on this top lane as well. But they are waiting some items, and Ember Spirit is dead, so you don't want to do any crazy moves. But man, I'm worried for Team Unique because this draft of theirs is supposed to be very strong right now. This is pretty much their power spec, this 12 to 17 minute mark in which Ember and Storm are online and able to just jump on targets. Bottom lane illusion.
He just has the Icarus dive, but he comes straight back again, and then TP's out. So Yabso couldn't actually hit the Remnant in the right spot.
That was actually really good by Phoenix. What he did is, you can pretty much TP the same second you dive. So he dove and TP'd at the same time. So you come back in the same spot, but the TP is already over. Good joke by him. I'm surprised he's going 2 levels of Icarus dive and not getting Sunray this early on, because they will need it. It's extremely good versus the Bear and the Morphling.
Especially as they really want to start fighting now. Spirit Vessel is completed on Kunkus. That was one of the critical items you flagged during the draft. And they're going to try and reveal it with a smoke gang towards mid. Star, what Secret's positioning stopped last time. Storm Spirit, long jump forward onto Lone Druid. As quick as they can, they want to bring him down. A perfect Phoenix Egg combining with the Torrent 2. Nisha comes in, trying to get rid of the Phoenix Egg from the swap away. Almost buying enough time for the egg to pop, but it doesn't happen. And now Team Secret finds Nisha using Storm Spirit's own abilities, trying to get the kill over on the Vanscore. But have they actually got enough? Nisha is still affected up by that Spirit Vessel, but they haven't got the kill yet. Another Spirit Vessel charge will go. Conker being pushed out of the Sprout, but he can't find the kill. Storm Spirit's being controlled up by Pango, who may even just get the solo kill because Swashbuckle's coming back off cooldown. 19's trying to retreat, but the Swashbuckle will be able to connect from Zai. There's still more players losing from Team Secret. Morphling down, Void down.
Yeah, alright. At this point, definitely Team Unique is stronger, and they do take a good fight. They do lose the Storm in the end, but I think it's worth it considering you killed Lone Druid and the Morphling. You need to slow them down for as long as possible. But this all looks so wonky from Team Unique. Even that egg, it just gets countered by one single hero on the side of Secret. It's just Nisha Morphling. He has such a big base attack speed that he morphs instantly, just goes into the egg and attacks it. Gets it off alone.
Yeah, they don't really have a great control around it, but it's also a level 1 egg.
Yeah.
Like, maybe once it's up a little bit higher, the one hero just can't deal with it.
Level 12 is pretty much your biggest power spike on Phoenix, for the early game at least. Level 1 egg is just bad.
Hi, Puppy. Zai wants to help out right now. Vanscore's nearby. Zai's already into the Rolling Thunder. And just bouncing off rock to rock, hits the Shield Crush. Even hitting with the Wrath of Nature. 19, not feeling a very healthy man. It was all for the Outpost contest.
They're just buying enough time. By the way, Morphling did switch up from the E-Blade. He's going into the Manta. It's kind of alright. I don't think he needs to burst anyone down. The Manta gives you some bonus HP, it bulks you up a little bit, speeds up your farming patterns, but most importantly, you get a way to deal with the Vessel.
Oh, wow. Mid lane, Yamso's been going on while Nisha has a crack on the bottom rune. Good X marks the spot into the ship, and some extra combination, but Yamso just astral steps out. It's Zai who moves to the front line and becomes the primary attention via swapping the Ember away from Matumba's Bear. Root after root, and here's another one just for good measure into PZZ.
They're just so stuck together on the side of Unique. They need to get out on the map a bit more.
feel like the only way they can try and take a fight. They're trying to kill off Lone Druid's bear. Still 10 armor to get through, and they don't have the damage output. All the extra control, and now it's going to be Team Secret looking for their own attack. Rolling Thundering forward. Perfect deletion of that Phoenix, and then into the Vengeful Spirit. Support after support. Sprouter controlled. Even the Remnant will find that kill. In fact, there's Puppy to get that. An Ember Spirit disarmed. Silence, at least with a sleight of fist. He can spirit himself away out to safety. The bear is keeping the run going, but he's too far away from the Master. And maybe Pango thought about it. Swashbuckle was available, and he'll use it to get defensively up the hill and away.
That Rolling Thunder was so good. He hit pretty much every single hero on Team Unique besides Storm, preventing them from escaping properly. But Team Unique, I completely understand them. They're on a clock. They understand that they need to be fighting right now, but it just isn't working. They need to spread up a little bit on the map. They're lacking levels. They need to find them. They need to start farming a bit more because they've been stuck around this mid-tier 1 for the last 5 minutes.
Well, back to that mid-tier 1 you're talking about. This time Puppy will die. Nothing can stop that of the tier 1 tower shall fall.
Or you can do just the opposite, go back towards the mid and take it.
It's the OG way. If at first you don't succeed, run more bodies at it.
Give it 5 more attempts and then it will work. Zai also has a Blink Dagger completed, so getting that Rolling Thunder into the right positions is going to be a bit easier.
Radiant's top tower is taking hits.
I like the fact that Palantimus is also going for that Dazzle, so they'll have a lot of minus armor versus the pair, the Vengeful Spirit plus the Dazzle on Ember Spirit, and they need something like that because they have no ways of taking objectives.
Oh, Phoenix. Oh, Nisha was just walking back from the lane underneath the Radiant Observer Ward, and Icarus dived forward into Nisha. Simple kill, BZZ try and juke Zai's Rolling Thunder out. Vensko's gonna swap it, but then in the stolen X-Mark, drags Kunkka straight back once again. Now Morphling, maybe he is gonna go down. Nisha's so low in life, but nah. It's a Morphling. He's good. Pango, maybe not so good, but Swashbuckle up as well. One charges galore from all these long fights. Now Palantimos under the tier 2 tower will also fall. Storm Spirit's back home as quick as he possibly can, and Team Secret, I say like these heroes you could just kind of outplay, and this really is a style show from Secret.
There's just one item ahead on every single hero, more or less. If you look at Unique, they have that Vessel completed, which is a big power spike, but besides that and the Kaya on Storm Spirit, they're missing everything. The Desolator isn't completed, Phoenix doesn't have that one single item, not even the Whale that he's building for. Vengeful Spirit obviously can't really contribute way too much besides the auras. So it's even though their draft is centered around these early game engagements, they just don't have the tools to fight properly.
I think VS, who's coming out for a ward mission. Dire Observer Ward's watching him very closely. He doesn't see it though. Sentry Ward is planted. Thinks it's the hill, but now we'll see it on the... Nope, wasn't looking. Really should have seen that Dire Obs, but it's the reason why Team Secret are backing up. Or maybe not. In comes Zai. 3 heroes perfectly hit. Phoenix, he just can't get anything off. 3 Rolling Thunder hits. It's going to be a 4th. Finally, the egg will come, but it comes way too late. The controls are just there galore. Kunkka can't move away from the same place. The egg cracked, and Vanskor trapped in a wall of trees. Even a Remnant comes in. This almost feels like the game is completely out of control now. Team Secret have way too much disable, and they're going to go for Roshan.
They have a little bit way too much of everything. That Desolator, Mask of Madness on the Bear, the Manta alone on Morphling. I just love the fact that he didn't go for E-Blade, that he realized this, because not only for the Vessel, for the Fire Spirits of Phoenix, if he doesn't hit him after the Manta, Morphling kills the egg alone. That's it, and you saw it in that fight. That egg was in pretty much a good position, but Lone Druid and Morphling in range, the egg is dead. And one thing that I really like having in Phoenix...
Get out, get out. No, there's a Rod of Atos finished over on Puppy. He can't go anywhere.
That's 15k ahead, 20 minutes in. The game is hard.
That most definitely is. You know, Secret will just move from one target to the next.
Radiant's top tower's in bad shape.
And they push so fast as well. Morphling has the Aegis the Immortal. He's now going back in for the E-Blade. He knows it's a kill factory. That's a level 7 Vengeful Spirit against a level 12 Void Spirit, the 2 supports.
Yeah, look at the top lane though. While Vengeful is dying, you're losing your Rexes here.
One last top tower.
You're going to lose your Phoenix as well. Bottom lane, the Yule Scepter into the Remnant.
How about that? Radiant's top rags.
I always love watching, like, just Zai and Yapzor combo together. There's so many different hero pairings they're able to do that just have perfect synergy to kill off anyone they want, both in laning as well as into this mid game. And Storm can get rid of the creep wave.
They still have the Carti as well though, so, and the creep wave on the top lane is pushing in. Do they even have to go back? Maybe they can wait for Puppey to TP back in. Let's see the item progression. The AC is being built on the laundry. It doesn't matter really. They're 20k ahead. What item does Team Unique get here to change things? What do they do?
They have secret under their tier 4 towers diving one by one. Like that's that's how they get the items they need. Even the couriers, 19 was sending his up. He's trying desperately to try and finish that Bloodstone. But yeah, the Tumba's already there. Now over towards the Vengeful Spirit underneath that dire Observer Wall that he didn't see before.
How about that?
Down for the count.
Yeah, this is sad. The E-Blade as well completed on the Nisha. He fires it off on Phoenix. They can't approach them any longer. What, your Kunkka is buying an Aghanims?
Yeah.
Radiant's mid towers in trouble.
Good luck. Don't think that'll complete anytime soon. Top Rax is already gone. Mid Rax will join it. At least the Bloodstone is now completed on the Storm Spirit, but Ember Spirit gets deleted. Simple initiate.
He has the Dazzle to complete.
Yeah, whoopity-doo-dah, zippy day.
It's for the stats, man. You know when the game ends and you just buy that one good item so that no one can blame you. At least you had it.
Oh, Storm gonna go for his own jump onto the Void Spirit, brings him at least down a little bit lower. The ship's coming in too, but defensive Yule Scepter keeps Yapzor alive. Meanwhile, Nisha is just going ham right in front of the fountain. A triple kill for him, and GG is out 24 minutes in. And Team Secret having a net worth that is more than the minutes, 27k at 24 minutes. That's a nice start. That is a nice start to your tournament run here at Beyond Epic.
That was sad to watch, really. I don't know. Unique, they have these players that have been around forever. I've played versus them a million times in different tournaments like PZZ, Vanscore, and they always try to make these stacks. They always try to play together to make things work. This time around, they have a couple of younger stars like 19 Teen and Illusion. They haven't been around forever. They started playing in competitive scene maybe a year or two ago, but it isn't working really.
Well, hey, we thought about that like the first B8 roster as well, and now it worked for a bit.
Started to click.
Yeah. So that's it. Just find something that makes it click. They have to find it pretty fast, however, because I don't think there's really much to break down about that game. Team Secret dominated them throughout it at even the draft. You couldn't predict it. You couldn't see how that was going to play out. It's just a Team Secret game through and through. So Unique, let's see what you've got. Game 2 will come back after the break.